Hi everyone, welcome back to your Astro Week Who's Hot This Weekend horoscopes for the weekend of November 21st to 23rd, 2014. Presented by thesunnyside.net. Hi everyone, I'm Sunny. Okay, first things first. If you'd like to skip all of the news and go directly to your sign, then simply click on the link in the comment box below. Okay, next. I'm playing my sax this Friday night at Falconetti's on Commercial Drive in Vancouver. I think it's going to be an early night, but as always, if you drop by, please say hi. And it should be a good show too. Next, if you're looking for a fun and sometimes a little dirty hypnotist for your Christmas party, nightclub, or high school grad, then send me a message on thesunnyside.net or lovehypnotist.com. And finally, one of my students asked me to send a shout out on one of the videos. Now, I don't usually do this kind of stuff, and it might get me in trouble, but what the heck. To an amazing up-and-coming sax-playing graphic artist, Sebastian, his super cool mom, Claire, and even Uncle Mark, who gives me good advice. Alright, here we go, shouting out. Sup? Okay, enough. This weekend, November 21st, 2014, the moon will be in dark, sexy, seductive, secretive, mysterious, and believe it or not, often found coloring their hair, Scorpio. Now, Scorpio usually gets the blame for all things that happen between the sheets, and with the moon stopping in for a visit, our general mood is going to be to play. And I've heard the Scorpio moon blamed for many encounters of the heart, so but whatever. If you have your eye on someone this Friday night, you should definitely give it a shot. On top of that transformational mood energy, we have Venus edging into happy, optimistic, larger than life, free-spirited, and likes to goof around outdoors, Sagittarius. So, in the last couple of weeks, hidden affairs have come to light, and for the most part, we haven't or haven't taken action. And the new energy, however, is more straightforward, upfront, and open. It's a lighter energy of attraction, and it's wonderful for new beginnings and social fun. And that's about it. Welcome to the festive season, everyone. Dear Aries, you may still have money in your mind, but your luck has moved on. Beginning this weekend, you should be on to bigger and better things. Keep an open mind as you work through all of the shifting energy. On one hand, you'll be feeling festive and ready to get on with the season. But on the other, you'd still like to cause a little trouble to those who bumped you recently. Let it go, Aries, and just get on with things. Do you really have time in your life for other people's dramas? Like, seriously. Set a goal off in the distance and go for it. A sudden chance for a trip overseas comes calling. Dear Taurus, you're like so totally the most stubborn sign. Next to Scorpio, of course, I guess. Okay. So Taurus, you guys have your eye on someone special, and the planets are saying go for it. Really, nothing's holding you back. This weekend, however, things move on. It's now money time and building a life with that someone special. If things have been moving according to script, then you've recently come to a decision, and it's now time to live with things. Actually, even better, it's now time to build that beautiful life together. Good luck, Taurus. Dear Gemini, well, all of the Scorpio energy was good for your daily chores, that's for sure. Generally putting things in order and taking care of your to-do list, all in a transforming way. Some of it was difficult and the rest was, well, is almost over. This weekend marks the beginning of a new cycle where love is going to lead the way. The general mood is jovial and expansive. This will put everyone in a bit of an odd state, and this is exactly where Gemini shine. Keep things light, conversational and social, and you should finally find yourself meeting someone who deserves you. Dear Cancer, well, that's it then. What's next? Are you really ready for the new life you've created, or are you just checking off and walking through goals that seemed like a good idea a long, long lifetime ago? Either way, your future has arrived and it's time to enjoy. Now, you're still feeling frisky and there's a change happening within, but it's time to get on with the chores of making this new life a reality. This weekend, you'll want to set up a new regime and habit pattern, if only to ensure that the future you is proud of your decisions today. Dear Leo, time for some fun. You're not entirely out of the dramas at home yet, and family still might be nagging at you, but love is here for you and it's time to play. You'll be feeling extra affectionate this weekend, and others will be looking at you as fun partner number one. Believe it or not, Leo, believe it or not, you're also entering a lucky cycle. If you play the lottery, then this is a good weekend to buy a ticket. It might have been a tough go lately as health suffered and life threw you a couple of hard knocks, but it looks like this is a weekend for change, so get out and have some fun. And buy a lottery ticket. Dear Virgo, sometimes when the pressures of the world begin to become too heavy, we tend to default to a routine program or set of habits. Some could use some improvement. In Virgo, this means, for you, it means making to-do lists. Now, sometimes it feels as if, well, if you can just list all of the steps required to get to your next goal, everything will be okay. And personally, I gotta say, I kind of agree. Plan for success or you're planning for failure. Now, having said all of that, you're entering a cycle where home is going to take a big focus. Family, friends, and the close bonds that you share. This weekend, as everything begins again, you may want to take some time and see how many of those goals you've checked off recently. And most importantly, if you haven't, are you actually any closer to them? Dear Libra, well, Libra, it looks like a new job is coming. And no, not necessarily in the general, hey, you're hired kind of way, but more of a opportunity will present itself as you're out and about and busy, simply getting things done. Now, know in advance that regardless of how much we want things to work out or how many concessions we make, it will never be enough. And actually, we have a saying here on the sunny side, almost good enough, well, almost good enough is not good enough. So the question is, dear Libra, when is finally enough actually enough? Dear Scorpio, cutting it close, huh? It's time to live the lessons you've learned from the last 2 years. They've been difficult to say the least. Yes, many Scorpios I know have changed jobs, houses, cities, and completely reinvented themselves. But here's the real deal. Changing the scene doesn't necessarily mean you'll have a different result. And here's the secret, Scorpio. It should be obvious, but then again, you'll realize real change has happened when you begin to react differently to the same stuff. This weekend, you'll get a chance to play. Give the new you a chance to shine and see what happens. Dear Sagittarius, finally, you're hot. Congrats. Okay, just kidding. This weekend, Sagittarius, you'll feel lighter, more loving, happier, and more expressive. Get out and be seen. The love you've been waiting for is about to enter your life. And if you're lucky, it might be a game changer. Keep your eyes open. The only problem you'll have now is how to separate the good ones from everyone who comes calling. Now, you tend to be a bit of a freewheeling, optimistic visionary, and sometimes it gets you in trouble. But in the world of relationships, well, people are attracted to your positive attitude and your Sagittarius and your jokes. Seriously. People think you're funny. Use it to your advantage. Good luck. Dear Capricorn, a love returns from the past. Ooh. No, I have no plans to visit Portland, unless someone hires me to do a hypnosis show for their Christmas party, of course. But thanks for asking. This weekend, Capricorn marks the beginning of question time. You've been through a lot recently and it's time to reflect. If things have worked out, then go ahead and pamper yourself. Retreat, regroup, and recharge. Now, even though you're feeling tired, work still has to get done, and this is putting you into a grumpy mood. Lighten up. All you have to do is lay off the control freakishness and rely a little more on the team. It's a wonderfully lucky time for investments and business with partners. So let them do some of the work. This weekend, Capricorn, learn to accept the kindness of strangers. Dear Aquarius, well, Aquarius, you've been working yourself to the bone lately, and for some of you, it may have felt like you'd never get a break. Whew! It's finally here. So get out and have some fun. The planets are encouraging you to get into the world and visit some larger groups of people. Maybe explore something you've always wanted but never had a chance. And it could be fun. You should also expect to receive some money from the work you've already done. So, if anyone owes you any money, then now's the time to collect, Aquarius. On top of all that, there's a chance to meet someone new, or to find out something about someone you already know who can really help you with a problem that you didn't even know you had. And there's Pisces. It's time to shine, Pisces. Money might begin getting tight, and it's time to do something about it. Just keep your feet moving and put out some feelers. It's a great time to begin looking for another job. It might seem like things are getting to be all business for the next little while, so make sure you have time for a little fun. Your rewards are coming after Christmas. Okay. This weekend's lucky love signs are Taurus and Scorpio, with Gemini and Sagittarius heating fast. As for everyone else, be super amazing, absolutely fantastic weekend. Pick up the check from thesunnyside.net. I'm Sunny, wishing everybody an absolutely beautiful weekend.